communicating heart to heart. In order to speak well, it is enough to love well. One of the brightest and still fascinating examples of speaking with the heart is offered by Saint Francis de Sales, a brilliant intellectual, fruitful writer, and profound theologian. His meek attitude, humanity, and willingness to dialogue patiently with everyone, especially with those who disagreed with him, made him an extraordinary witness of God's merciful love. One could say about him, a pleasant voice multiplies friends, and a gracious tongue multiplies courtesies. May people who work in communications feel inspired by the saint of tenderness, seeking and telling the truth with courage and freedom, and rejecting the temptation to use sensational and combative expressions. Speaking with the heart in the synodal process. There is a great need to listen to and to hear one another. It is the most precious and life-giving gift we can offer each other. Listening without prejudice, attentively and openly, gives rise to speaking according to God's style, nurtured by closeness, compassion, and tenderness. We have a pressing need for communication that kindles hearts, that is balm on wounds, and that shines light on the journey of our brothers and sisters. Disarming souls by promoting a language of peace. A soft tongue will break a bone, says the book of Proverbs. Today, more than ever, speaking with the heart is essential to foster a culture of peace in places where there is war, to open paths that allow for dialogue and reconciliation in places where hatred and enmity rage. In the dramatic context of the global conflict we are experiencing, it is urgent to maintain a form of communication that is not hostile. It is necessary to overcome the tendency to discredit and insult opponents from the outset, rather than to open a disrespectful dialogue. As Christians, we know that the destiny of peace is decided by conversion of hearts, since the virus of war comes from within the human heart. From the heart come the right words to dispel the shadows of a closed and divided world, and to build a civilization which is better than the one we have received. Each of us is asked to engage in this effort, but it is one that especially appeals to the sense of responsibility of those working in the field of communications, so that they may carry out their profession as a mission. May the Lord Jesus, the pure word poured out from the heart of the Father, help us to make our communication clear, open, and heartfelt. May the Lord Jesus, the Word made flesh, help us listen to the beating of hearts, to rediscover ourselves as brothers and sisters, and to disarm the hostility that divides. May the Lord Jesus, the Word of truth and love, help us speak the truth in charity, so that we may feel like protectors of one another. Thank you.